All right, welcome back, everybody, to Peak to Middle School. My name's Narwhal. I'm here with Chug.
What's up?
Kyle, you're going to be pretty upset about this, but a couple episodes ago at the very end, I mentioned my theory.
Yeah.
And you thought nobody would agree with me.
Did somebody agree
I got
with
a
you?
comment that said, normally I wouldn't, but I actually now could, consider that a possibility. And
Okay, that's not really agreeing with you. It's just saying, okay, I see where you're kind of coming from, and I won't deny it, but I won't accept it. So
No. I worded it. Okay, I'll pull it up.
Okay.
You'll see that he actually did, he or she, I don't really know.
They
100% agreed with me. Not
100% maybe agree with you.
All right, I pulled up the comment. It says, I feel like I do understand why Narwhal has this idea, and normally I don't agree with it. But, on the other hand, we might all just
Might.
We might all just brains in a vat. So yeah,
Be
I'm open
brains
to
in
the
a bat.
What does that mean?
Might,
I just realized I don't know what that comment means. We might all just brains in a vat. So yeah, I'm open to the possibility.
So they're open to the possibility. That doesn't mean they accept it.
Dude, they literally said I don't agree with it, but
They said I don't agree with it.
yeah, but they said but, so they're saying they did the opposite of disagreeing with it, which is therefore agreeing with it.
Then why would you even start with I don't agree with it if you don't agree with it?
Because they said normally I don't, but in this situation I did such a good job explaining it that they agree with me now.
Wow. Well, congrats. You have someone that kind of believes in you.
If you guys have no idea what we're talking about, I think it was 2 episodes ago now at the very end, I told Kyle my theory on the universe. Anyways, Kyle, if you were stranded on a desert island, would you eat your dog to survive?
Well, I don't have a dog.
If you had it. Okay, your cat. You had to eat both your cats because 2 cats together is like a small dog.
Why would they be on an island with me?
I don't know.
My cats wouldn't do well on an
You
island.
brought them on a cruise ship and the cruise sank.
Well,
that was bad.
They don't really have a lot of meat on them. No, I don't think I could get myself to eat like something that I love.
If you knew that there was a ship coming the next day to rescue you and you had to maintain 1 more day, but you hadn't eaten in so long to where you would die before that day.
I could handle 1 more day.
No, it's already been like 9 days without food.
And there's literally nothing else.
There is literally nothing on this island but sand.
I'd eat some sand.
You can't eat
Fill
sand.
myself up. Yeah, I could. I ate sand all the time when I was a kid. I'm doing fine.
You just did handfuls of sand.
Yeah.
Just take a whole bucket full and just take a spoon and start.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say you did have a dog. Would you eat the dog? Because you're more emotionally invested into cats than dogs.
Well, not really. I've just never had a dog.
Exactly. You can't be as emotionally invested in dogs if you never had a dog.
Well, I love dogs and I love cats.
But you love your cats because they're yours.
Sure.
Okay.
My cats are all right. They kind of suck, actually.
Yeah, you get annoyed by your cats.
Yeah, they're...
Kyle sometimes we'll be on Xbox and I just hear a faint little, and then I just hear, ow, get off my head.
God. Yeah, I have one cat that'll bite my hair and rip it out. Like if I'm not paying attention to her, she'll bite my arm or she'll go up to my head and just
That's just evil.
I know. And she has a long tail too, so she'll walk back and forth and slap me in the face with it. So that's when I get annoyed on Xbox. Is when I'm just sitting there and I just get tail to the face. Yeah.
Okay. So wait, but you never said would you eat a dog? Let's say it's a Great Dane. That is a.
They're kind of ugly.
You kill a dog based on its physical appearance, if it's ugly or not.
I mean, you wouldn't kill a golden retriever.
Really? Wait, so you're saying, are you more likely to kill a pug than a golden retriever? Or what?
No, I think pugs are cute.
What?
Okay, discredit what I just said. That's not true. I don't think I could do that.
I wouldn't kill any dog. Dude, the way
Is it my dog though?
Yeah, of course. It's like I Am Legend. Dude, you know I Am Legend when he has to choke his dog out?
Yeah, but that's because the dog got bit by a vampire.
Yeah.
That's different. I'd kill my cat if it got bit by a zombie or something. No question.
But if there's no zombies, you wouldn't.
No, because I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing that.
Well, you're not going to live anyways.
That's true.
You would die.
I'd
Dude,
die a hero.
There's no way it's...
Would my cat survive?
No, you're eating it. How would your cat...
No. I mean, if I die, will my cat survive?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I wouldn't die for my cat. What am I talking about? I mean, okay, I guess I would eat my cat, but I just...
Yeah.
I don't... what would that taste like?
The way I look at it is I feel like there's just a hierarchy of the world. And I know a lot of the vegans and vegetarians would be like, oh no, don't eat animals, we're all equal or whatever, But I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm superior to animals.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
that's bad, but
I mean,
I just feel like that's how the world works. Like, animals are here so we can eat them. I
well,
think the way we do it is like messed up a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Factory farming and stuff, but
why is it not okay to eat horses? Like,
what, you just want to go, you want to eat horse?
no, I'm not saying I want to eat a horse, but like, why can we eat cows and pigs and goats and shit? Why can't we eat horses?
I don't know, there's lots of animals you can't eat. Like, you can't just go
Like what?
find like, I don't know, elephant meat.
No, I know, but like, I would put horses in the same, like, farm animal category. It's the only one we don't eat.
Well, because horses are like prestigious, right?
For
like,
what? I hate horses. Dude, horses suck. I'm so afraid. I hate horses. I'm afraid of horses.
So you don't hate them, you're just afraid of them.
Well,
There's a
both.
difference.
Well, I hate them because I'm afraid of them. I feel like I'm just going to get a hoof to the mouth.
Well, no, they're not gonna kick you if they have no reason to kick you. It's not.
Well,
like
sometimes they'll just go and like freak out at you.
Yeah, if you're a dick. They
No,
can
like
sense
I could literally
dickish.
just no. They can't sense dick. Have you seen a horse dick though?
Dude,
Monsters.
horse dicks.
It's like
Big time.
in Jackass. Have you seen when the guys drink the horse cum?
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Ugh.
How much do you have to be paid to drink horse cum?
A lot of money. Like we're talking.
You have to eat a pickle or drink a shot of horse cum. Which one do you do
I'm
first?
eating a pickle. Are you kidding me?
Okay,
It's not
so
even close.
guys, for those listening, Kyle hates pickles.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see how much you hate them.
There's no food I would. There's not much that I would choose
Over
horse or under horse.
under horse cum.
Not much I would choose to do. How do I word this?
I don't know. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, we're on the same page. Here.
All right, I wanted to go back real quick to what we were saying about the eating your animal. So this doesn't really relate, sort of. I don't know, but like, it's either you eat your animal and one of you survives, or you don't eat your animal and you both die. So it's totally random. But like, I actually heard the other day that some families, when they travel on vacation and stuff, they intentionally will not go on the same plane. They'll split up the family and have one part of the family on one flight and the other half of the family on another flight, just in case the flight crashes. They don't want the whole family to go down.
I just feel like that's living too much in fear.
Yeah.
You're safer on a plane than driving a car.
Yeah. It doesn't feel that way though.
I know, but like it's true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think you can live that way. Like you can't just like
I mean,
live separating people because you think maybe someone's gonna die.
But it's not like you're spending any more money. Like,
Well,
oftentimes
I
it's probably
guess.
not even that much more of a hassle. You can get flights that are like 20 minutes apart.
I know, but it's just like
It's like
I get it, but like why? Like
it's just in the off chance if you're in a flight with your whole family and they're like, our flight is on fire. We are gonna go down. You'd be like, oh fuck, the whole family's here.
or one flight gets delayed and the other one doesn't, and then half of the family gets there, what am I
What
saying?
are you saying?
Or one flight gets delayed and the other one doesn't, and then the other one gets there way earlier, and then it's annoying.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but then no one's dead. Oh, but then what you're saying is no one would be dead anyways.
I'm just saying it's a normal delay.
Yeah.
Like they'd be fine anyways.
And then there's also the whole thing to bring up of like, would it almost be worse if half your family was dead? Like if you have your family just died,
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be like so terrible.
Yeah, that would suck. Or like, well,
Obviously, but like it.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't think I'd. Well, I don't know. I mean,
It's hard to say, but like there's kind of the thought like it might almost be better if the whole family died as opposed to half. Actually, no, that just sounds really dark. But you know what I'm saying?
I get where you're coming from though.
Okay.
I just don't think you can live in fear like that, where you're just separating your family.
Yeah.
Because you think maybe something would happen like that.
I agree.
Don't live in fear. Live in the moment.
Live in happiness.
Live in.
Live in joy, blissfulness.
I don't know what not fear is.
Unfear.
Bravery.
Live in unfear.
Live in unfear.
All right. So every week when Kyle and I plan the podcast, we kind of text back and forth with different ideas and just brainstorm. So we text quite a bit, probably more now than we ever have actually.
Yeah.
Just because of the podcast. And Kyle, the way he responds to some of my texts is just so annoying to me. Like the way we communicate through text messages is so annoying. Like I just don't like when people respond with GIFs. First of all, I don't like memes are fine. If you send a meme picture, that's fine.
What if my GIF has a caption?
It's just not that good.
It's like, hey, like, I'll be there soon. Sounds good. GIF. Like,
I don't like that.
why?
It's
You'd rather just sounds good.
I feel like it's just not. I don't know. It doesn't connect on a human level. You know, like
Sure.
if if you send a GIF that says "I love you," it's not the same as sending a text that says "I love you." at all.
Well, yeah.
In no way.
I think I guess. That's
But
true.
I mean, obviously, I guess if it's just something casual like "be there soon," it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
like heartfelt.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Or if it's like,
Gifts just rub me the wrong way.
okay, I'll stop rubbing you that way then.
No. And then Kyle knows that I don't like the gifts, and I also don't like the new thing that Apple added through iMessage, where you can like a message or do like an exclamation point on a message.
Yeah, but like, if I'm just gonna give you a thumbs up, would you rather just a thumbs up emoji?
Yes, 100%.
Why?
I would always.
It's quicker. It's just like,
I'd always prefer something. So if it's like, okay, see you soon, even if the other person just responds and says, okay, I'd prefer that.
that's worse.
No, that's good because it's like the conversation is being wrapped up, you know?
I'm wrapping it up with a thumb. just
Wrapping up the
thumb
thumb.
wrap right on your
Thumb. Also, Kyle thinks the thumb is a finger. The thumb is not a
Yeah,
finger.
it is.
Dude, no, we have 8
How many fingers am I holding up? 10.
8.
Dude, you were that kid? Oh, you're holding up 8 fingers. No, I'm holding up 10.
Yes, the thumb is not a finger.
Oh my god. Why is it not a finger?
It's just not. It's a thumb.
Why? Why is it a finger? Okay,
Like-
then this is just a pointer. This is just a middle finger. Well, that's a finger.
Yeah,
actually.
it's
is
a
just a
pointer,
pinky.
pointer finger.
Pinky.
Pinky finger.
Who says
ring
pinky?
finger?
No one says pinky finger.
Okay, fine. Maybe we can say there's 3 fingers then.
Yeah, there's 3 fingers.
And
we've
then there's the
established.
thumb and the pinky.
Yeah. Well, what about the ring finger? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
But I don't say
You're-
pointer finger. I say pointer or index.
No, you don't.
Oh,
You
yeah,
do
right.
not
I
say
I
pointer.
say finger. I say
Yes.
pointer.
No one just says, hey, look at my pointer.
Well, now it sounds weird that we've said it a bunch of
Yeah.
times, but I feel like I say that. My pointer.
Dude, you know what's weird is if you say a word long enough or like
Pointer.
enough times, it
And
just
pointer sounds
you
weird.
can't say it right or it looks wrong.
Yeah.
Another thing about texting that frustrates me and Kyle, or not maybe doesn't frustrate, but we just don't really understand when people put the exclamation point after a space after the end of the
It
word.
makes no sense. Why are so many people doing that?
I don't know.
It's like, okay, excited to see you, space, exclamation, exclamation. Why? What does that mean? Why?
does it have a different meaning than if it was just right after the word?
Did you not go to school? Like, there's no space between punctuation. And no one ever does space, period. It's only space, exclamation, or maybe space, question mark.
Yeah.
But like,
Or
why?
yeah.
You don't do space, comma.
Well, see, I feel like maybe I don't know. I see a lot of pro athletes do it.
Yeah, why?
And NBA and NFL players. I'm like, maybe they're just like weren't as educated, so maybe they didn't learn that like
But like,
you don't put a space after it.
they have to know that.
I could see how there could be like a misconception. Maybe for some reason they just grew up thinking that was right, and they had such a terrible education system that no one corrected them.
There's no way they ever thought that was right. I'm sorry. Every person that knows a language knows what like. I get it if you don't know when to put like a semicolon or something.
Yeah.
But you know that there's no space between an exclamation point. I don't get why people are doing it.
I think maybe it has like extra effect. It's like an extra pack of the punch, you know? Like, all right, be there soon with an exclamation is like excited. But if you do a space exclamation, it's like, man, I'll be there real soon. Like, I'm excited.
I feel. No, I feel like I do kind of read them differently, actually.
Yeah.
Like if I see
if you're
I
talking
I appreciate it, bro. Like if it's like just like with just exclamation point like right after, I think of like appreciate it, bro.
yeah.
But if it's like a space, then it's like I appreciate it. Like I really appreciate it. Like it's like more authentic.
yeah, because I think it's because I feel like I'm hearing that from an athlete. We're like, hey, bro, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it's more like motivational.
Yeah.
But like it's so stupid. It's just a space. Why is that?
I don't know. It's just that's how we're conditioned to view it. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to talk to Shim about it. One of our best friends, Shim. He does that
Always
all the
does it.
time. And it's
He's
not-
also someone that's very influenced by athletes and rappers and
Yeah.
those people.
but he
people.
knows for a fact that's wrong grammatically.
Yeah.
Like he just does it just.
But I
'cause
don't get why he
wants to
does
do
it though.
Neither do we.
Fuck. I'm just over this voice cracking thing. It's so annoying.
But we've never actually asked him why he does it. So I guess maybe he has insight that we don't know about. So
Curious
we'll
to
ask
find
him next time.
Okay, what's KK?
I don't know.
Like KK, I've heard it's K cool, but there's no cool. Obviously, it doesn't begin with a K.
Yeah.
So like, what is
No,
KK?
I don't know. It's always been a thing, and so I've just always understood that it was like equivalent of okay. But
It's just
different.
stupid. Like, why? Who invented that? It's just dumb.
It's just text lingo, you know?
Yeah, but it doesn't even stand like LOL, laughing out loud.
Yeah.
Okay, you do this. You're one of those people that says LMAO with a bunch of O's. It's like, what does that mean?
Yeah, it's like I'm laughing my ass off
Off.
really hard. Like I'm laughing it.
Well, you could do
off.
LMAO exclamation points. Like, I'm laughing my ass off. Like, instead of
No.
laughing my ass off.
See, but that with if you put an exclamation point, you sound like a person who's trying too hard. Like, oh my god, laughing my ass,
Laugh on my ass.
laughing my ass off. But if you go like LMAO, it's like you have less emotion in it. So it's like, well, this is funny, but it's not like,
That's when I would hit someone with an LOL. Like, if I find something really funny, I'm going to go, ha 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 ha, all caps.
Yeah.
And, like, there will be some other letters mixed in there. Ha 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 ha.
That's how we, all of our friends are like that. We know that the other person thinks it's really funny if they do all caps and it just isn't absurdly long. Like,
yeah. Like, if I send, like, a funny tweet and then I just get, like, an LMAO or even an LMAO, I know it wasn't good.
Yeah, it was decent.
But if I get, so you guys don't even respond usually. But if I send one and I get a ha 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 ha, then I'm like, damn, that was a good tweet.
Yeah, we have a group chat where we send just like it's literally called funny, and we just send our funny tweets to each other. We saw one. There was one yesterday of a guy jumping off of a dock into a lake, and he pooped in midair, but it was put in reverse.
Have you ever seen the Cannonball Dookie? It's like that part too.
Yeah, that was awesome. Another thing is like when we were texting in middle school, it's so much different than how we text now.
Yeah, I feel like it's before like autofocus. I was gonna say autocorrect.
Oh.
I was gonna say iPhone, so I got autophone.
Autophone.
It's before autocorrect. So like now when I use autocorrect, autocorrect saves me so bad. I'm the worst texter ever. Like my aim is so off with my letters. Maybe I don't even have fat thumbs. I just can't hit the right keys.
We literally call Kyle garbage fingers.
Yeah.
Like anytime he sends a text with a bunch of errors, we're like, oh, garbage fingers is at it again.
Yeah. Like last night I sent something to John and like 3 words were wrong. And then I just have to correct myself 3 times. So like I'll send a long message and then one word, a different word, another word that I misspelled.
Yeah.
But like in middle school, like you would shorten everything. Like you'd do what would be WUT. It was like when you had those full keyboard phones.
Yeah.
Like what are you doing? I never put a G at the end of anything. It was doing.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do this.
Honestly, it doesn't even make the process any faster either, really.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh wow, you saved to like 0.05 seconds. Sick, dude.
Also, when instead of saying like I want to go to the park, I would say like I want to, like number 2. But like that's the same amount because it would be TO, but I'd have to press Alt and then 2. So it's the same amount of letters or keys that I'm pressing, but I still said 2 just because like I wanted to. Oh, there's also people that would say cool, KWL. Cool.
Or KEWL. That's what I've seen. Cool.
That's like a sassy cool. That's
yeah,
how
it's
I
like
heard it.
I don't really care, but
Cool.
like yeah. Dude, the people who don't know the difference between 2 and 2, so annoying.
And there and there.
Yeah.
And wait, there's one. Oh, they. No. That's
they
not
and they. It seems so obvious to us, but I feel because I think we went to like a pretty good school and lived in like where there's a really good education system. Like
your and your.
Yes.
Yeah, that too. That's what I was trying to think of.
But like I don't know. To me, at least, they seem so obvious.
Yeah,
so
it's
sometimes
simple.
I see people and it's like want to go to the gym and they do like TOO. I'm like, bro, come on, it's not that hard.
With the theirs too, like
yeah,
like their, but like THERE, their house is on fire.
Yeah.
Where's the house? Their house. That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah.
Especially when someone's trying to make like a really like intense post or something, and they misspell something.
It totally discredits what they're saying.
It makes me just kind of cringe. It's like, it's such a bummer that you did that.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a good tweet.
All right. Another thing with texting is when I text girls, I text totally different than when I text guys or my family.
There's way more emotion
yeah.
and like even using emojis. Like with like if I'm just texting like you, I don't use exclamations really unless like I really mean something.
We kind of
I wouldn't use emojis unless it was a joke.
Yeah. We kind of like always had this like unspoken thing with our friends where like, I don't know, like if you used a bunch of exclamation points, it was like
you're annoying.
Yeah, it's just like, dude, shut up.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Like, that was funny. Like, I'll be there soon. Or like, it's just like,
chill out.
Yeah,
like,
don't
say like I'll be there in 5.
Yeah. Or it's like, okay.
Yeah, even if I get an okay from you, I don't care. But if it was like from like I guess a girl or something, it would be like, oh shit, what did I do wrong?
Yeah, it's like, oh damn, bro, she doesn't want to keep talking. Yo, also, okay is drastically different than a capital K, which is very drastically different than a lowercase k, which is also drastically different than a lowercase k with a period.
That's as low as you can get. Then there's also OK, OKAY, and then it drops down to OK.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just said okay again.
Okay. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, but like the lowercase k with a period, we all agreed a long time ago that is the worst.
It's like the worst thing you could possibly get. Like, I can't even think of a reason you would ever get that.
Like, I'd almost rather not get a response than get a lowercase k with a period.
Yeah.
Because that's just them telling you, like,
Fuck you.
yeah, fuck you. I'm
Even
pissed.
just a lowercase k, too, is like, fuck.
Yeah.
Are you one of those people that always has starting with lowercase?
No, dude, I don't get that.
I don't get that either. There's people that, like, I don't even know how you do that. How do you always start with
There's a setting where you can turn it off. So
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
It's so dumb.
I don't understand the setting. Like, what are you trying to accomplish?
Oh, also, you're one of those people that you have the red receipt on, but, like, if I text you hours ago, it'll still say delivered. Like, are you one of those people that keeps the dots?
Wait, what?
Like,
I don't know what you're saying.
Like, my last text to you.
Wait, the red receipts, if you have them on, that means that when I open your text, it tells you that I saw it.
Yeah.
So
like,
are mine on?
my last text I sent to you said coming. I spelled it CUMMING. But I said
He
I
was coming to my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Okay.
coming to your house. Think about it. Okay. But it says delivered. It doesn't say red.
But normally it says red?
Yeah. See, I figured that's because.
Oh, that's weird.
Okay, cool. Well, there's people that like keep the dots. And,
Oh.
like, they'll keep people unread, and like it's like
Wait.
a thing for them. Like, they'll have like 800 messages, not 800, like
Yeah, dude,
70 messages.
I don't ever get the people that have like hundreds of unread messages.
Yeah,
I hate having
I hate that. It's
Yeah.
annoying. I don't like having any notifications on my phone.
Yeah.
Even if it's an email that I don't care about, I'm gonna open it just so it goes away.
Oh, see, I have 75,000 emails on my phone that I've never opened. No, I think what the thing is with when you were texting me is because I text from my laptop and from my phone. And I think that when I text from my laptop, or if I've opened the text from my laptop, it doesn't tell you. But if I open it from my phone, it does tell you.
Well, no, but the ones before that said red.
Yeah. So
So open it on your phone.
All right, let's check this out right now. Let's see.
It still says delivered.
I had already opened it once. I just opened it again. Did it change?
No. It's
Well, I
weird.
don't know what to tell you. I think my phone's just broken.
Right.
My phone randomly turns off. Like, it'll have full battery. It'll turn off. Then it'll just sit there. And then it'll turn back on real quick. And it does that like 10, 15 times a
It
day.
happens with iPhones.
Yeah.
I think I've talked about it before. I've lost stuff on my iPhones just
Dude,
because they're broken.
Yeah. They scam you.
But back to texting.
Okay.
Why do you have the red receipt on?
I feel like I want somebody to know if I don't want to talk to them. Like,
So you're an asshole. That's what you are.
no, it's just like,
Yeah, you
I want
are.
people to take the hint without having to give the hint. You know?
Well, you
I
can
don't know.
turn it on for certain people.
Wait, really?
I think so.
I didn't know that.
You can.
I just like, I don't know. Let's say someone like wants something from me or is like, hey, can you do this for me? And I read it. I want it to say red. If they're asking me to do something that's totally unreasonable, I want to read it and just not respond. So they know like, oh, he
But
saw
I
it.
think they know that if it says delivered and you didn't respond for like days, you definitely
Okay, I mean
didn't
for
see it, or
days, but
definitely
you
saw
could
it.
send someone a text and they could not open it for like 8 hours because they're at work or something.
Well, it like stresses me out though if I have the red receipt. Like I don't have the red receipt on. I just have delivered. So like if like on a different app like Instagram or something, if somebody messages me something and I immediately read it, then I feel like, oh crap, I got to respond right now
Yeah.
because I can't leave and then come back and then it feels like I'm ignoring them. It like
Yeah.
stresses me out.
Yeah, I will say it does kind of like make bad situations for me a lot of times because I'm really bad at responding. Like even people that I want to respond to, I'll just forget or I'll like type it out and then not send it or something.
What?
Like I don't mean to, but I think I sent it and I don't. So then the people that I actually want to talk to, sometimes I'll forget to respond. And I think they didn't respond to me when in reality I didn't respond to them.
See, that's why you got to not have the red receipt.
Yeah, so then I'm like 3 days later, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I promise I meant to text you back. I'm not ignoring you. Okay, wait, real quick. I want to go back to the whole people that don't capitalize things. Do you think, is there really any reason? Because we didn't really address that. I'm just
I don't know why
confused
people
by
do
it.
it. There's people that there's not a lot of people, but there's people that do it.
Yeah, and I see it in tweets too. I'm like, I don't understand. It just, I think it's just like a visual thing. I think some people think it looks cooler if it's lowercase.
How is that cool?
I don't know. There's some artists, like music artists, have albums where like every single, like the album is a lowercase word and every single name of the song is all lowercase.
There's also people that capitalize every word. I see some athletes do that.
Dude,
They capitalize every single word in like a paragraph.
Yeah, that's a bit
It
ridiculous.
takes so much time.
Yeah.
Like I, space, capitalize. No, space, capitalize.
Yeah, there's no way they could think that's right. Like, they got to know that's wrong because it's so unnatural. Like, you literally have to manually
I
capitalize
probably just
every
think
word.
it looks cool. I wonder if they do that when they're texting too. Hey, how are you?
Do it. Yeah. When you text your parents, do you ever put emotion into your texts?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I think I do. I only put more emotion into my texts with like adults and like I guess girls, but like, yeah, I guess I do that to adults or people I don't really know. I'll throw exclamations in there.
Yeah.
But like if it's just like the boys, I'm not gonna put any emotion in there.
Yeah.
Screw that.
Like, if it's like a friend's parent or something, I'm all over the place with
Yeah,
exclamation.
yeah, I'm throwing exclamations.
Okay,
I'm throwing
be there
smiley
soon.
faces.
Yeah.
Oh my god, smiley faces.
Winky faces.
Do you use emojis a lot?
Honestly, I've never been a big fan of emojis. I'll
Yeah.
use them on tweets and stuff because they like look cool or catch your eye or
Yeah.
whatever. But when I'm texting, like, I'll use them every once in a while, but not.
Mhm.
I'm a big fan of the traditional smiley face,
Yep.
the colon
Yeah.
and the parentheses.
Parentheses. Yeah.
That's the best.
Even throw in like a colon capitalized D, like
Oh yeah, it's like I'm hyped, you know.
or like the P. It's like
Wait, yeah. What does that mean? No one sticks their tongue out like that. Is that like you're like grinning or
what's
you're like
the,
happy?
wait? What's the like the colon and like a slash? It's like
It's like, damn, I'm pissed,
it's like
Yeah, it's like you're upset, but you're not.
So
You're not upset enough to where you're frowning.
it's like
Yeah, it's like, and then the one that my favorite, which no one else really does, is like you do the colon and then you do the one where it's like a parentheses, but there's a little
yeah. I've
indent
seen you
out.
do that weird bracket. I think of like
Yeah. That's my favorite. It's like a creepy little
a
like,
little smirk,
you know?
like a little like gremlin kind of thing.
yeah, because they're so cute.
Sure.
I don't know what the colon 3 is. The colon then the number 3. It's like, bleh.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Oh,
I see people do that sometimes.
that's weird.
Yeah.
And then there's XD. It's like
Yeah. This makes no sense if you're just listening to the audio version, but we're doing a lot of facial expressions.
come look at the YouTube video if you want to see our facial
Yeah.
expressions. There's some things that adults like. I feel like adults have started to kind of adapt to our older way of texting, and it,
Like, adults are like 6 years behind on
Yeah.
the current texting.
yeah, like, so like they'll start saying like IDK LOL or like
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of an example with my mom or like my dad. or
Dude,
something.
I love my mom to death, but when she texts, she always gets the yay versus
oh, my
yeah
mom does
wrong.
that too.
My mom is like, anytime there's something good, she goes, yeah, with like an exclamation and an emoji. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense, Mom. You got to do Y-A-Y.
Yeah, I
for
know.
Yay. Like, I could see how that's
So
confusing because, like, the E-A-H could be the A sound.
Yeah, but that's
But
like
that's literally-
that's what
Yeah.
I think of like
When you text, do you ever say
not really.
E-H?
I never say either, cause like I'll just reply like why would I put that there? Why would, if I took the time to say unless it's like I'm really thinking about like I did that to you actually the other day.
Yeah.
I sent a it's probably like one of the 5 times I've done it in my life.
I do it quite a bit because I feel like an in a text means that you're really, really thinking about it. Like, you're really on the edge of, like, do I want to do that or not? You know?
Yeah, but it
Like,
also kind
hey-
of seems like a slap in the face sometimes because it's like, hey, do you want to come bowling with me? And you go, it's like, wow, then just say no.
Yeah. Okay, one thing that you always do is this is not related to texting, but Kyle, anytime I ask him to do something or like, hey, do you want to go do this or you want to come over or whatever, if he doesn't want to, instead of just being like, nah, he'll be like, I'll think about it. And I'm like,
When do I do that?
dude, you always say I'll think about it all the time.
When was the last time I did it?
At work the other day, I said, do you want to come work out with me and Jordan? And you go, I'll think about it.
Yeah, it's because I definitely didn't want to.
Exactly.
But then I
Whenever,
did.
Yeah,
I ran out of excuses. I was
that's
like, I don't
rare,
have any
though.
clothes.
yeah.
And you're like, I got clothes for you. I'm like, shit.
Like, I don't have any shoes.
Yeah, I'm glad I did it. It was fun.
Yeah.
I'm sore right now, but
Kyle came up with like 5 different excuses, and every single one I had a counter to.
I was like,
No,
all right,
but
I
like-
ran out of excuses. I'll do it.
But when someone says, I'll think about it, that, to me, if someone says, I'll think about it, that instantly tells me they don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, just
True.
don't even bother, you know? Like,
Weird.
I'd much rather have someone tell me they don't want to hang out than to be like, maybe I'll get back to you. Let me think about it. It's like, dude, just say no.
They're trying to let you down easy.
Yeah, but then
Like, I've done that a time or two.
Yeah, we're all guilty of it.
Yeah. This is kind of random, but do your parents or older people, have you heard older people say, like, instead of saying, like, meet up with somebody, they'll say, oh, let's hook up with this guy?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you can't say that.
Yes!
Like, hey,
Dude.
what? Like, oh, you're going to be in town? Like, oh, let's hook up. Like,
Yeah, that is totally different, like, context with, like, younger
I
people.
don't think they get it.
Yeah. And it's just funny because he's like, oh, yeah, let's go hook up with their grandparents or something.
Let's hook up with my aunt. No,
Yeah.
no.
Let's not do that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Yo, do you want to hook up next week?
Yeah, for sure. Let's hook up over here and in front of the table.
Yeah, when my parents are gone.
Yeah, with the cameras on.
Okay, let's see. All right, totally unrelated, but last week, I think, or maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't know, but Kyle brought up this whole thing that I never really thought of, but we've all experienced it, and he was like, dude, I'm on manual breathe so hard right now.
Yeah.
And I kind of sat there for a second, but then I realized, like, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's like if you think about having to breathe and then you just feel like you have to actually make yourself breathe, and then it's like just annoying. And then you get on manual swallow, and like you have to swallow and then manual blink, and then you're blinking a bunch, and you're like,
and then you're sitting there trying to get it back to
trying to breathe and blink and swallow, and you're like,
Yeah, it's a lot to manage.
Yeah, and if I ever think about one, then I immediately think of the other two, and then I'm just stuck. Like,
yeah, until you get distracted by something else.
Yep.
And what's weird for me, I don't know about you, but when I get on manual breathe, I start like feeling my stomach go out and go back in when I breathe. And then I'm on also like manual ab flexing, where it's like, dude, you know what's weird is when you breathe in, or if you want to like suck in your stomach, you breathe in. If you're trying to like be like and like suck in your bring your stomach in, you breathe.
That's true. That doesn't make sense.
But that would put more air in your body. Like, try to suck your stomach into your body after breathing out.
I just feel like I was gonna collapse.
Yeah.
Wait, then also when you're on manual breathe, do you ever feel like you just like can't breathe enough? Like you just like kind of start hyperventilating, like I'm not getting enough air.
Yeah. And then you could go like, or you just try and like breathe really deep where you're like
I kind of stress myself out that way. I'm like, oh my God, I can't get enough breathing. I can't get enough breathing. I can't get enough oxygen.
Dude, you know how people say in through your nose and out through your mouth to calm down?
Yeah.
Or if you're like feel sick or whatever, that just doesn't really feel good for me. It's so unnatural.
Breathe through my nose.
I think it's because I can't really breathe through my nose. My nose is I feel
You're
like
a mouth breather, aren't you?
Most of the time, yeah. I think.
Mouth breather.
Kyle and all my friends would get so mad at sleepovers growing up because I would just breathe so loud.
Yeah, it's not even like he was snoring. Like it's not even like he was like. It was just like through his nose. It was just.
That's
the loudest breath.
It's because it's like I have to really suck in to even get it through my nose. Like
you have
like
a stuffy nose. You got
maybe,
small nostrils.
Maybe I have a deviated septum. I've heard about people that have that where it's like a constant stuffy nose.
Well, have you broken your nose?
No.
Well, that's probably not it.
You can be born with it, I think.
Just born with just like a fucked up nose.
No, you deviated septums. You can't see them from the outside. It's all internal.
Do I look deviated?
Oh no, bro! You're totally not deviated.
Super clear.
Yo, are there any foods that you eat way too much of, and like
Goldfish.
can't stop?
Goldfish. I used to be a fiend for pizza rolls when I was younger too.
Yeah.
But I realized it's so bad for you, so I haven't had a pizza roll in like years.
Yeah, dude, those have so much salt,
Fat and salt and shit and cholesterol.
Dude, for me, like anything that's small, I can just like pound an unlimited amount
Just
of.
pound small things.
Yeah, I just pound small things all day.
Sick. Me too.
But yo, hot take, Cheez-Its are 1,000 times better than Goldfish.
No.
Yes.
No. You can never convince me that I can eat way more Goldfish because Cheez-Its are too like sharp. Not like not physically sharp, but like the cheddar is too sharp where it's like I can't have too many of them.
That's good though. You want that in a chip. You don't want. That's why Goldfish are not as good because you can just eat a whole.
No, but it tastes better. Yeah, I'd rather have that.
You'd rather eat a gallon than have a good serving of.
Like Cheez-Its don't fill me up. I can eat a certain amount and then I'm like, I can't eat anymore, but I still want more food. But Goldfish, I can just
exactly. You just said Cheez-Its don't fill you up, but Goldfish don't fill you up either.
Well,
So you're
but I want to keep eating them at least.
okay.
That's just my all-time favorite.
What's
cracker.
the worst cheese thing?
What?
Like the worst cheese chip, cheese flavored chip. There's Goldfish. There's Cheez-Its, Cheetos.
Cheese nips.
Dude, cheese nips.
I don't even know what those taste like. I feel like
Those
it's
are just a
basically a
bunch of
Cheez-It, but like
Cheez-Its.
worse.
Are you a crunchy Cheeto or a puffy Cheeto kind of, or a Cheeto Paws? The other day we did a video, which you'll see at some point, but we had Cheetos Paws.
Those are basically the puffy ones, though.
Yeah.
So I like the puffs better than the crunch.
Dude, I was going to buy the Cheeto Puffs, and the crunch ones are literally double the price.
It's because they're probably denser.
So you're getting more
you
Cheeto.
get more Cheeto in the thing, but the puff it's puffed out, so it's more air.
That's what's kind of a ripoff, or not a ripoff, but it's like it's a weird mental thing because you could eat like more of those big ones, but they don't fill you up at all because they're literally just air. They're just like puffy.
And the bag is 3/4 air too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I got a huge bag. You open it up and there's just like 10 Cheetos.
That should be a crime.
It is a crime.
You
You know, in like Denver or like higher altitude places, the bags of chips get way more inflated because it's higher altitude. Like when you're on the plane, when you open a water bottle, you know.
Oh yeah.
So like in Denver or Colorado, like all the chip bags are just like look like they're about to explode.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Did you know that? Oh God! Wow. Did you know that your feet and like or your whole body expands when you're in an airplane? They get bigger. So if you wear shoes that are really tight on an airplane, it'll hurt really really bad because your feet actually get like a little bit bigger.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Like how much bigger do you get?
Not like way bigger, but let's say
So I'm
you
like
have
6'2" on a plane.
no. You don't get taller.
Yeah, but you expand.
Yeah, but not like 3 inches.
I wish. Maybe I gotta go higher. Go to outer space. Go as high as I can. So I'm like 7'5" on the. I'm like 7'5" on the moon.
Wait, what was I? Wait, where was I going with this? You distracted me. With your
I don't
moon
know. You're
thing.
taller. You're bigger on the plane. You
Oh,
expand.
like if you have a ring on your finger, that's like pretty tough to get off normally,
Oh, yeah.
and you're on an airplane, you like won't be able to get it
Have you ever
off.
gotten a ring stuck on your finger?
That's terrifying.
It's one of the most like panicking. Like, oh shit! Like it's stuck
Yeah,
in my hand.
the heart instantly just goes up.
Yeah,
And you're
I got
like,
a
"Oh my
ring
God,
stuck. What? Oh, I tried my I found my state championship ring the other day, and I put it on my finger. Maybe my fingers got fatter, or I put it on the wrong finger. I couldn't get it out for like 10 minutes.
Oh
I was
my
like just
God.
trying. I had to lube up my finger and set it off.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was
dude.
scary.
Dude, my dad, who, by the way, my dad is a legend. He's gonna be on the podcast soon, so you guys gotta listen to that one. But he has a bunch of stories. But one of his good friends, when he was an adult, he like is in construction and stuff. And so this guy was like throwing stuff into his pickup truck, and he had his wedding ring on, and he threw something, and it got caught as it was in the air. It got caught to his ring, and it kept flying, and it was like cement or something, and it ripped off all the skin on his finger with the ring. So his finger was still there, but the whole layer of skin had just ripped off. So he had like a raw finger.
Oh
Yeah,
my
and then he got
God.
the skin, drove himself to the
Got the
hospital,
skin.
and like, yeah,
Probably came to work the next day too. He seems like one of those guys.
yeah, dude. Well, it wasn't my dad. That
No,
did
I know,
that.
but
It
like
was
the
his friend.
construction workers, like those type of people, they'll just be like, oh yeah, like
Yeah,
fine.
dude. Yesterday I was helping my dad, and he cuts his finger open. It's just like gushing blood, and he's like, "Oh dang it!" and just starts sucking on it, and like just keeps wiping it on his pants. And like 10 minutes later, there's just blood stains on his pants. I'm like, "That's not done bleeding. You should go
I
like."
know. Our generation is like so different than that too.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I feel like it's because they had just to work. They had to like work harder.
If-
They just didn't have anything.
Well, like we have to work hard, but I think it's more like physically working hard.
Yeah,
Like we're just like if I get a cut on my finger, I'm such a baby about it.
yeah,
I'm like, damn,
dude.
I
If
gotta
I
go wash my hand now and put soap on it.
yeah, because it can't get infected.
Yeah, exactly.
So where I was going with this before we kind of got we get off topic
I'm
a lot.
hungry now.
But I was gonna ask you about any food you eat way too much of. Yours was Goldfish. Is that
What's
it?
it?
Is that the only one where you just like pound a whole box?
That's probably.
Okay.
It's probably like my biggest thing.
'Cause-
Although if I get wheat thins never sound good to me, but when I start eating wheat thins, I'm unstoppable. I can't.
yeah,
stop
like
eating.
wheat thins are one of those things where I'll eat them if they're there. Like if I'm hungry and that's all I have left in my backpack, like I'll eat them. But it's
Yeah.
just like I don't ever want.
They never
wheat
sound good
thins.
to me, but like when I start eating them, it's like an unstoppable thing.
Same with Ritz. I don't like
Yeah,
Ritz,
Ritz
but I
too.
eat them just cause.
They're so
Yep.
easy to just
You
eat
can.
a ton of them.
That's the easiest one to eat a whole sleeve and not
Yeah.
even realize.
True.
But anyways, I was having dessert last night, and I'm a huge fan of any sort of cookies, specifically like a good homemade chocolate chip cookie that's not like rock hard. And We have like cowboy cookies, which are the same thing, but they have like coconut in them.
I don't like coconut.
And I just, so I felt like such a piece of shit. I had a huge bowl of ice cream, and then I took cookies, broke the cookies into my ice cream, and then also ate cookies after the ice cream was
I've done that a time or two.
Yeah.
I used to, when I was younger, I'm a huge ice cream guy too. That's another thing that I can pound ice cream.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I would just find every type of sugar we had in our house. I'd be like, oh, chocolate chips, throw it in there. Oh, we have Girl Scout cookies. I'll crush up a Thin Mint, sprinkle it in there.
Yeah.
Oh, I have like some leftover M&Ms. It's going in.
I will say ice cream though, it is there's no dessert worse than just plain ice cream with no chunks in it. Like I love ice cream, but only if it has crunch and chunks in it.
Dude, Spumoni at the Cheesecake Factory though, that's just straight up ice cream. Oh,
I don't like.
so good.
Like I'll eat it, but like I would almost pick anything over just like plain ice cream. That's
You'd
just
rather have a
smooth.
piece of cake than just a bowl of ice cream?
Now,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. Cake's trash. Pie's trash.
No, cake's good.
I mean,
Not too much of it though.
yeah.
Pie sucks though. Pie
Dude,
is
pie.
awful.
There's nothing you could put in a pie that would make me eat it.
Like dessert shouldn't be warm unless it's like hot fudge or like hot caramel.
I agree. Like,
Like
with that
I don't
statement.
want a hot peach cobbler or a hot apple pie, hot pumpkin. Is pumpkin pie hot?
No. Well, wait.
I don't think.
No, I think it's like
hot.
room temperature usually, which is
Yeah.
also weird too. Like room temperature.
Yeah, it's got to
dessert?
be cold. Like I want. Well, unless it's
Unless
cake.
it's cookies or cake.
Okay, so it's just not
Never
that.
mind.
Just pie sucks and warm
Pie sucks.
desserts other than chocolate and caramel.
All right. So the other day at the gym, Shim and I are doing our 30 days of hell, which I've mentioned before. But oftentimes recently I've been showering at the gym, which I usually never do because it's just like, it's not my own shampoo and not my own soap. But it's like, I've been doing it recently because it's way more convenient to shower there. And then I can go straight to work or straight home and start working or whatever. But anyways, in the locker room, I'm usually never in there because I don't shower there. But I did not realize how many people still to this day are just full on naked.
They're all old too, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're just walking around with a full on schlong. I'm like, bro, put that away.
Nobody's ever naked in the locker room in high school.
Never. And that's another thing that's so much different about our generation and our parents' generation.
Yeah.
Like my dad said in high school, everybody was like naked. No one cared. They would all shower after gym class before the next class. I never showered in my high school locker room ever.
Me neither.
And it's like,
Did we have a shower? Oh
yeah,
we
there
did.
were showers.
Yes,
But
yeah.
we didn't have time. That
Yeah.
was bullshit. We only had 5 minutes between classes.
Yeah, and you go to the next class just sweaty.
Yeah, it's the worst.
That's why you didn't try in PE.
See, yeah, that's how they should motivate you. Be like, hey, we'll give you 15 minutes or 20 minutes at the end of class for you to shower, freshen up.
I don't think I'd be
Look
more
good.
motivated to be honest.
You don't think you'd try harder if you had time to shower after?
No.
Oh, well, never mind. But anyways, we have a list of things like that, like being naked in the locker room, of things that are socially unacceptable.
But like,
That-
why are they socially acceptable?
Yeah. Well, so we have a few of both. We have things that are socially unacceptable that shouldn't be, and things that should be socially unacceptable that aren't.
I think it is kind of socially acceptable to be naked in a locker room.
Socially unacceptable?
Kind of.
Dude, but like
Most people are like, well, I don't
dude,
know.
but that's what locker traditionally that's what locker rooms were like made for. Like that was the norm, is like you're just naked in the locker room.
Yeah.
So like I can't be mad at like old people that are naked in the locker room because that's just the way it is.
Yeah, I guess. But you could be like, dude, like, come on.
But like I guess that's one of those things where I don't like it, and I think most of our generation doesn't like it, but I don't see that like changing. Or maybe when they all die.
I feel
Maybe
we just gotta wait it out.
just wait it out. One day it'll be a dick-free locker room.
That's the goal.
But at the gym, I also see people that are like in their 20s that are just full on naked. I think you'd be surprised how many people are naked there. It's actually
People in their 20s are naked there.
yeah, it's people who just don't care. I think some people are trying to show off. Like
Just got a schlong on them.
yeah, I think they just want to show off to other guys, which is kind of weird. But it's like, I don't have any desire to do that. I'm just going to it's like you can walk to the shower in your boxers with your compression shorts or whatever you wear.
Or
You
at least wrap a towel around yourself.
or wrap a towel and just
Don't
bring
just
your
go-
other stuff.
Towel
you
over
can-
shoulder and strutting naked.
Yeah, it's like you just want people to look at that.
Yeah.
Anyways, we have a list of a few different things, and we're just going to give our thoughts on them. So, what do you think about farting in public?
I usually not gonna blast one off like loud. Like if I do it, it's gonna be I'm trying to make it silent.
Yeah.
But If you think about it though, like why is that unacceptable?
Yeah, because it's a natural thing. Like every single person
Everyone
farts.
farts.
Everyone farts every day.
Yeah, daily, just everyone's blasting.
You think you've ever gone a day without ripping one?
No,
I don't think that's possible.
it would hurt so bad. There's no way.
Have you ever tried to squeeze one out in public silently, and it's like
Not loud.
not silent?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, everyone has. This happened to you in school. It happened to me in school once.
What did you do to cover it? Did you like cough or something? Like
I was pretty young, so like I didn't even acknowledge it. Like
You
I
just
like
let it
leaned
happen.
over and just. I didn't even try to fart. Actually, I think I leaned over and just
dude,
didn't acknowledge it.
Did people look at you?
Probably. I probably was. I was an awkward 6th grade, so I'm probably like, oh fuck, shit. Just like lean, put my head down, and just like.
One time that happened to me in school, like I went for it and it was like loud enough to where you could hear it, but not like mega loud. So when it happened, like as it was happening, I was like, and just to like kind of dampen so that they would think maybe the fart was the start of the cough. You know?
That's a good move though.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Yeah.
We had a friend. We'll probably tell the story maybe if he's ever on the podcast. But our friend Alec farted in class one time. No, sorry. Our friend Chris farted in class one time, and then blamed it on our friend Alec, and everyone believed it was Alec.
Oh, yeah, wasn't it like really loud too?
Yeah, it was just like just like just blasted one off, and he goes, Alec.
And the whole class bought it. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely have more of our friends on the podcast sometime soon. But another one that I mentioned a couple episodes ago was eating the crust on the pizza first. Because
Yeah.
I honestly love the crust of the pizza. But if you do that, people look at you like, what is this cyborg doing?
But like the problem with it though is that's your handle.
But you can also fold the pizza. You can fold it and hold on the
Yeah,
two
I usually
bottoms.
do fold my pizza actually.
Really?
Yeah, like with the crust.
I
Like
don't
I
like
fold
it.
like that.
I almost don't like it because I feel like I eat the whole slice faster. Because if I fold it, it's like I'm putting it in half. But I still take the same size bites.
Yeah, I guess it's true.
So
But when you're just really hungry though, you gotta fold. You
just
gotta
shove
fold
it
and
down
go.
in there. Pizza's one of those things where like one slice of pizza is, I don't know, like 800 calories or something.
But it's not enough.
Yeah, it's like you can just I could eat a whole Costco pizza easily.
No way.
Yes,
Are you kidding me?
I will bet. You want to bet on it
Yeah.
right now? It'll on video.
Okay, how much?
Bet you. I'm trying to figure out how much it's worth. How much are you willing to bet that I can't do it?
I'll pay for your pizza if you.
Wait,
then it would be nothing for you.
Yeah. What? No.
An entire like large Costco pizza.
Wait, are there different sizes? I thought they're just one size
I don't
thing.
know. Does it say how big it is?
While the whole pizza measures 16 inches, is priced at $9.99 per pie. So there's only one size.
Okay,
16-inch pizza.
that's a good deal.
That's a big pizza.
That
It's
is
a
big.
good deal.
Wait, how big is 16 inches? That's a foot.
Dude,
and
you know
4 inches.
the pizzas.
Yeah,
They're
but,
like
like-
this big probably.
You're not eating that whole thing.
As long as you don't limit me to a certain amount of time and let me do it in one sitting, I can almost guarantee I could eat a whole pizza.
Well, it can't be like 8 hours.
Okay.
Just sitting in the same chair.
all day. All right. Well, we'll have we'll cap it out at like an hour.
Sure, hour.
Okay.
I feel like I actually could eat a whole pizza if I was hungry enough.
You
'Cause,
want to you want to turn it into a challenge? We'll see who can do it.
all right.
All right. Let's wait. Are we shaking out? Well, we're not. There we go. We're doing it.
You gotta give
Loser.
You gotta give her.
Put it there. Wait, what?
You know what sucks though is when you,
So if you're listening, Kyle and I are trying to handshake, but we messed up like 4 times.
you know what sucks is like when you shake hands with a person and you get the wrong grip. Like if I grab here on accident and you're this
Oh.
person, you can't give
Yeah.
a firm handshake.
And then it feels just really awkward because you feel like you have a flimsy
Yeah,
little
and then
like,
you're like, ah.
finger grip.
You just yeah,
Dude.
like when I was younger, I used to give like flimsy handshakes because like every kid did.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
didn't really know that I was supposed to do that. And then for you sports fans out there, if you know who Tommy Lasorda is, he was a famous baseball coach. He was the coach of the Dodgers. He won a couple World Series. But he was at one of my baseball. I went to like a baseball camp or something with him, or he was at my practice. And I was 13, and I shook his hand, and he's like, "Oh, whoa, kid, you gotta come back and shake my hand like a man." And I was like, "Oh shit, he hates me."
Damn.
And he's like, he told me like you have to give a firm handshake and like gotta connect the webs and then do it. So he taught me how to shake hands.
I never heard of that. You connect the web and
Yeah.
then you go in for
That's
it.
a good here.
All right, 1, 2. Oh, dude, that felt like
Yeah.
a man
Like
right there.
a good firm handshake is great. I appreciate a good firm handshake
Yeah.
from somebody.
Dude, that's another feeling. We were talking about like feelings that you just like feel good on life.
Yeah,
Dude,
when
I
you
have,
get a
like,
good
a
handshake
good
with somebody.
handshake, it's
But it also sucks when there's people that just try to overpower you. Like there's people that are just like super alpha and like they'll keep squeezing and like, okay,
yeah, they
like,
try to
this
like
is
break
over.
your fucking hand.
Or like this is over. Like I'm trying to leave and then like I get limp and then he's still squeezing. It's like, really, dude? You like cool? You alphaed me.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah, what's a good time for a handshake? Like, what is an acceptable, like, you put it in there. Here, let's try it. Put it in there. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Even that
You
felt
don't even have
kind
to.
of
You
long.
don't even have to shake. You
Yeah,
can
you
just,
try
like,
to put it there and then let go.
yeah. But then there's also times where you're shaking hands and then you are like kind of talking too.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, nice to meet you. Like, yeah, like thanks for having me over. Like whatever. Like you're still holding.
That's an acceptable
Yeah.
extended handshake.
But then there's also times where like that's happening, but I think one person's like kind of trying to bow out of it, the other person's still holding on,
Yeah.
and it gets a little weird.
I feel like I'm always the one that's trying to get out of
Same.
it.
I'm like, all right, we're touching hands for too long here. Like I'm trying to back out.
Do you, when you meet someone for the first time and someone's introducing you or you're just meeting them and you're shaking their hand, do you ever process like what they're saying or like what their
A lot
name
of the
is?
time, no. Like I won't catch a name or anything.
Yeah, because I'm like so caught up on trying
yeah.
to be like presentable and like
Focused on trying to like make a good handshake and not end up with the flimsy hand or not end up with like the bad grip.
Yeah.
And not like my hands are always sweaty, so I got to make sure like shit, is it too sweaty? Whatever. And then like we shake hands and I'm like, okay, that was a good handshake. I don't know what they just said to me.
Yeah, like they leave and you're like, oh wait, what was his name?
Yeah, exactly. Happens
Yeah.
all the time.
Wow, we are so relatable
But
right
I feel
now.
like I'm good with names though. Like I know people's names. Like if somebody tells me somebody's name and I'm not introducing myself to them, I will remember their name.
I'm the
But if they
opposite.
tell me their name, there's no way I'm remembering it.
I don't remember it regardless. I have to know someone for at least like 4 months and see them every day before I actually remember their name. It's really bad.
Dang.
But yeah, going back to it. So we will officially bet on who can eat more Costco pizza. The Costco pizzas are huge. If you're
Yeah,
not
those
from
are
the
pretty
US
big.
or something,
Are
they're
you
like
cheese or pepperoni or what? I think just cheese.
you can pick. You can pick.
Well, I'm gonna do
'Cause-
cheese because it's less food.
Okay, I'm gonna do pepperoni because the goodness of the
Okay, you're right,
pepperoni
pepperoni's better.
will inspire
Let's
me
do
to eat
pepperoni.
more. Yeah, who just picks? Okay, who
Not
just
me,
picks
not me.
cheese over pepperoni?
Not me. Pepperoni's good.
Like, unless you're vegetarian, you're a loser if you just pick pepperoni. Like, be a little adventurous.
You gotta have meat on your pizza or
Yeah.
something.
You got even if it's just some veggies.
Do pineapples belong on pizza?
I mean,
No, they don't. I'm
They're
allergic to
alright.
pineapples. Actually, I can't eat
yeah,
pineapples.
well, of course for you, but like,
But before it started messing with me, like I didn't like it.
they're whatever. But it's like that's the only fruit. Like, you can't just put like a banana on pizza.
Yeah, it's like
have-
that was one of the things on that BuzzFeed list. So in the future, I don't know. The YouTube video might be out by the time this drops. Probably
Yeah.
not actually.
All of our videos are out of sync. Like, we record these a little bit in the future, so it's hard to tell.
Yeah, so there is a video that will be out eventually where we found some weird food combinations that people like, and there was one that was bananas on pizza.
Yeah.
We didn't end up trying it.
Yeah. We didn't have enough pizza, but
Yeah,
but I mean, honestly, I don't know. It might be good, but I'm kind of neutral when it comes to pineapple. Like, if that's the only pizza option and I'm hungry, I'll eat it.
yeah, I'll eat it.
I'll never
like
order
I might
it.
pick I'll eat the pineapples, but it's just like it's sweet. Like what shouldn't be on pizza.
Yeah. I don't like Canadian bacon either. So
Oh, I
that's a
do.
weird combo
I like
for me
Canadian
because I don't really like either of them that much. Okay, so on the Costco thing, are we betting anything? We should make it official right here, right now. Like,
Do you want to say loser jumps in the lake?
are we gonna do that for a different video though? We might
Oh,
already
shit,
do
you're
that.
right. Okay.
Loser. We'll
Not doing a habanero again. Screw that.
and I don't want to do just money because that's not fun.
Yeah. Losers
Um,
gotta have a punishment.
All right. We will think of something and we can
Losers
make it
gotta
official.
put the remaining slices that they don't finish in a blender, blend it up, and drink it.
Or blend it up and that's their lunch the next day.
Oh,
So they have to put it in a fridge and save it and they have to eat it the next day for lunch.
I don't think I would. I just would skip lunch. Like that's disgusting.
But I'm saying if we did it the same day, if you couldn't even finish the pizza, you're not going to be able to drink a smoothie full of pizza.
But like, just drink a little bit of it. I don't know.
That's
Shot of pizza.
a shot. Okay, no,
Okay,
you got to
fine.
drink.
I don't know.
We will come up with something and we will make it official and let you guys know.
If anyone has any
In the
ideas,
future.
let us know.
Yeah.
Because we're not great with the ideas here. Clearly.
Yeah, if you guys ever have podcast ideas or video ideas, like, let us know because you might as well help us out.
Yeah. Or any
Um,
inventions you want to tell me about that I could make?
Oh, you had an invention?
Yeah. Well, the manual breather. Like
Oh, yeah.
it's like a backpack that you wear, like that. When you turn into manual breathing, it starts breathing for you. So like I could take that to Shark Tank, and like I think Mark Cuban he'd invest.
So you'd have a backpack, and
Yeah.
inside the backpack would be an air canister.
Yeah, like I'd be like, hey, what's up? And I have like a mask that I can put on. So like, I'd be like, hey, you guys ever get on manual breathing and then you just like can't breathe that well?
Yeah.
They were gonna be like, oh my god, that's so relatable. And I'll be like, yeah. And then I'll have my backpack on. It's basically an oxygen tank.
Okay.
And then it has a mask. It's like a sick gas mask that pops over my mouth.
Okay. So it's like
And so then I wear it. And then like when I'm on manual breathe, it like will breathe for me.
what
And like you can strap something around your waist that pushes your chest in and out to like inhale and exhale.
So what if they say to you like, this doesn't look very fashionable? Who would want to wear this?
I would say anything is fashionable in this day and age. Like everything's cool. Like being different is cool. And like having an oxygen tank, like that's sick. It's like old people swag. Like if, he's like walking around with an oxygen tank, like that's sick. Like that, like I'd love to pull that off.
Really? So you'd prefer just every day you'd prefer to wear an oxygen tank and a backpack than just breathe normally like a normal person?
Yeah. Only when I'm on auto or manual breathe.
Okay.
But then I feel like if I had that on, I would probably think about it more. So I'd be always on manual breathe.
Yeah, and if you do that,
so then I'd be relying on my oxygen.
If you brought the backpack with you everywhere just in case, you'd see the backpack and that in your head would trigger it, and then you'd go on manual.
But that's how I get people. Once I get people to have the backpacks, they're always on manual breathe, and they keep buying more.
Dude.
Man, this is $1 billion idea. I'm gonna take this to the moon.
It's gonna be like an addiction. People see it and they're
oxygen.
addicted to the manual breathe.
Yeah,
they can't get out of it.
Do you think you're addicted to oxygen? Is that a thing? I think we're addicted to oxygen and water.
Yeah,
because you can't live without it.
Dude, maybe that's what causes cancer. Maybe we're all addicted to a drug, which is water and air, and that causes cancer.
Maybe that's why we all die.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just going to stop being addicted to oxygen.
I'll just stop breathing and drinking water and see what happens.
Yo, does water have a flavor? Yes or no?
Yeah, it does. I can tell different water's flavors.
I mean, I can tell the difference between like
brands of water,
shitty tap water and like good water a little bit.
But I like tap water actually.
Yeah, I don't mind.
It gives me more flavor.
Dude, the people that are so picky about like, oh my God, I need Fiji water. This is trash.
I know.
Like, shut up. It's just water.
There are some brands of water that kind of suck.
I mean, I can taste a difference, but it's not like I'm going to not drink it if I'm thirsty.
Yeah, exactly. And just tap water too. Like we never had a filtered fridge in my house, so I always drank tap water. Like we had a Brita pitcher, but I'd just rather just go up to the sink and turn my water on.
Yeah.
Like I don't even have at my new house. Yeah, we just have tap water.
Yeah.
Can you taste the difference between water in different areas of the world?
I mean a little bit. Like I know in LA it wasn't as good as tap water wasn't very good to drink, and I know that in Mexico you're not supposed to drink tap water because you can get sick.
But like I've noticed that when I go to Colorado or even in Vegas too, I think the water in Washington or Seattle or wherever, you know, because that's where I grew up, I think it tastes way better here. Like I can tell a difference in the flavor.
Maybe it's just because you're so used to it. Maybe it's not actually better, but you're just so used to growing up on it.
Though. Like anyone's tap water, like I'll drink your tap water. If you live around here,
yo, you live around here? Hit me up.
I'll drink your tap water.
I'll come drink it for
sure.
you.
Like it's good water. That's some good water. But like when I'm down in Colorado, it's so trash. I hate their water.
I can just imagine like a My Strange Addiction episode. Like, my name's Kyle. I love drinking other people's tap water. I've stopped by 2,700 houses in the Seattle area.
I'm also a manual breather.
Wow, we gotta do that. All right, let me go through some of these other socially unacceptable things. So, having to wear clothes in general.
Yeah.
Like,
who started that? Well, I guess probably for warmth.
Yeah.
But like,
if we don't need it for warmth, why do we need to wear them? You know, because everybody's got the same thing down
summer,
there.
Like I'd rather just be naked.
Yeah.
Well, not really though.
Actually, but we both talked about how we can't sleep naked because it's not comfortable.
So yeah, but that's we also grew up having stuff on like our whole lives. So I feel like maybe if we were used to being naked,
it'd be more comfortable.
Yeah, like people who are nudists, like who just walk around their house, like they're considered weird. But like I feel like that's pretty freeing. Like that'd be kind of cool to do that. Like I don't think I'd ever want to do it, but like good for you.
That'd be pretty cool to do. I don't think I'd ever want to do it.
But like you get what I'm saying though. Like it's cool. Like good for you. Like that's great.
Yeah. And like I don't know, it just seems so natural, and it's just so funny or so weird that we've got to a point where you just can't be naked, or else you get like arrested. It's like,
sorry. Speaking of naked, have you ever been to Red Mill Burger in Seattle? I
have
told you. I might have
not.
told you about this. Great burger place. If you in the Seattle area, live in the Seattle. Wow. If you live in the Seattle area, go to Red Mill Burger. It's great.
Okay.
So I was at Red Mill Burger with my family. I was with my cousins or something too, and we were sitting outside. It was in the summer, and across the street in the apartment complex, there's this old man, and the guy is in his just tidy whities. Is it whitey tied? Is it tidy whities?
Yeah.
He's in his tidy whities, just smoking a cigarette. The guy's like 80. He's just at his window, just smoking a cigarette, and we're like, okay, this is weird. He's just like staring at us for like a long time.
Is he like up high?
Yeah, like he's like in an upstairs window in an apartment complex,
Just like staring down at you?
like just staring at us. And we're like, okay, this is weird. So we all were kind of looking at him, and he walks away, and he comes back, and he's naked, 100% naked. We're like, oh shit, he's naked. Like, and no, actually, before he did that, he came back with binoculars. He's looking at us with binoculars. We're like, okay, what the fuck? Why is this guy looking at us? Yeah, then he comes back naked, 100% naked. So then, like, my sister, there was kids around too, like kids walking down the street. Like, so Karina called the apartment complex and like left a message. She never heard back. And then I've been there like probably 3 times since then, and he's always at the window.
Is he naked or?
He hasn't been naked, but he's been in his underwear once. But other times he's usually smoking a cigarette out the window.
Dude, he probably did it because he was looking at you with binoculars, and he saw you guys looking at him like all weirded out. So he knew that you guys were looking at each other. So he was like, man, I want to just show these guys something dope.
He probably just, his dick was not dope. I'll tell you that. No, he probably just like gets off on it. He's probably one of those people that's like, yeah, like you see me naked, like I like that.
Yeah, dude, that's weird. There's
like,
it's
screw
like,
you. Like, why are you getting off on that?
yeah, there's people that like other people seeing them naked makes them like.
Yeah, people are into weird shit.
I don't have any weird
I'm not
fetishes.
into any weird shit either.
Yeah. Like I'm not even just saying that to sound like oh, I'm normal.
Yeah, I'm so I
just like there's. If I ever had something weird, I'd tell you.
I'd be out there.
Yeah.
I'd throw it out there, but no, I'm standard.
All right, we talked about farting in public. What about burping? People.
It's more acceptable than farting.
Yeah, but even burping, it's like, oh my god, you're
But
so
it's
gross.
like, ew, gross. It's like, sorry,
I
like I
just
had
had
it come out of my stomach.
bubbles in my chest.
Yeah, everyone does it. Farting smells worse, so that's less acceptable because farts smell bad. That's why.
So the consequences are higher.
Yeah, because
on
like
a fart.
farting is associated with shit, and burping is just like whatever you ate,
Yeah.
which is also shit. But shit smells like shit, so it's shitty.
Shit does smell like shit, and it's very shitty. That was a good way to put it. Kyle texted me this morning and goes, yo, I farted under my blanket and I sat there for 10 minutes and then I got up and the smell came out and it was still there.
Yeah, I was like kind of impressed, but a little frightened. I was
guess,
like, how is it still there?
You know how we had our theory that when you fart in your car, it goes into the seat?
Exactly. Like it's just always going to be there until it's like released out of a window or
I
out
think
of the
your
covers.
farts just have more endurance than mine because mine don't do that.
I do have some
It could be
power.
the nastiest fart, and if I'm under a blanket, I could wait for like 5 minutes. I get up, I won't smell a thing. But I also have a really bad nose. That's another thing with my nose. I can't breathe through it. I also can't smell like hardly
It's
anything.
a blessing and a curse.
So,
Anyway. This kid's got a bad nose. I'm partially colorblind. We're a good duo.
Yeah, exactly.
We all got our deficiencies.
Hitchhiking. Would you pick up a hitchhiker?
Never would pick up a hitchhiker.
Why?
Why would you?
Dude, yes, some of them I'm sure are weirdos, possibly killers, maybe into little boys. But some of them, or girls, but some of them are probably like genuinely nice people that just need a ride. Like I like to think that I can try and see the good in the world and see the good in people.
Okay, I'm realistic. So I know that there's probably something a little off with them if they have to resort to hitchhiking to get around.
So
like I get it. Like, okay, I'm not saying everyone who's homeless or something is like a drug addict or an awful person. Like shit happens. But like, I don't know. I feel like I would not resort to hitchhiking, and it's just like a weird way.
You don't think any of the people that you see hitchhiking are like genuine, like totally normal and just need a ride?
I'm sure some of them are,
but
I'm not going to take that chance. No, I would say the number of weirdos completely outnumbers normal people that are hitchhiking.
So, but I'm saying if you put yourself in their shoes, let's say you're in China, and you're just in the middle of the highway, and you got lost, you have no phone, and you're hitchhiking, you would hope someone would stop and pick you up.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to hitchhike, to be honest, because that's just as much of a risk for me as it is for them.
How else are you going to get from across a country?
Run.
That marathon training is coming in clutch.
That's how I train. Although air in China's shitty, so that'd be bad for my lungs.
All right. I have a strong opinion on this next one.
Oh, boy.
I haven't told Kyle yet. White people with dreadlocks. Dude, those are sick. I feel like I want those, but I feel like I would just get like shit on if I got dreadlocks because I'm white.
No, there's white people that pull off dreadlocks.
Like who? Like where?
I don't know. I don't know anyone with a white guy with dreadlocks, but I've seen them. Like I went at Western, there was kids who had.
Yeah, dude. I think that's the coolest thing ever.
I don't think it's the coolest thing. It's gross, dude. Dreadlocks are disgusting.
You can get professionally made dreadlocks though. Like the rich rappers that have dreadlocks. A lot of them are like done well to where.
All right. Well, I'm just saying, like the white people that have dreadlocks, they're not professionally done. They just have gross hair.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, traditional dreadlocks, you literally get them just. It just happens when you just don't shower and don't wash your hair,
That's
and it
disgusting.
just knots up.
That's so gross. It's like, here, let's just make my head as disgusting as possible, but it looks sick.
They do, yeah.
No.
I don't know. I just think it'd be so cool to have like where your hair is just in these like big noodles that are like this big, and they just like swing around when you run and like.
You think that'd be cool?
Yes.
You should start growing them. I think you'd look sick.
I
with
think
dreadlocks.
you have to have a special type of hair, and I don't think my hair fits that. I don't know.
I have pretty straight hair.
So do I.
You gotta have kind of like matty curlies.
Yeah.
Hair.
I have like impeccably straight hair.
Same.
It's just like if I didn't do anything, my hair would just literally just go flat.
Me too.
All right, I have two more. So picking your nose. Whoever says they don't pick their nose is lying.
Yeah. Everyone pick like you got shit in there. You gotta get it out.
Yeah.
You don't have to eat it. It's weird if you eat it, but like
I never did that growing up.
oh, I for sure.
I never once ate a
eating,
booger.
I was eating boogers. So.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That's
For sure. I was for sure doing that.
I don't like. I get that. Obviously, if you pick your nose and then you go shake someone's hand, yeah, that's disgusting.
That's gross.
Because there's stuff on your hand that's gross.
You use your left hand.
Wait, what?
Pick your nose with your left hand. You shake with your right hand.
So,
why did everyone shake with their right hand?
I'm lefty. That's discrimination.
Domination. Right hand domination. That doesn't rhyme. I don't know why I said that.
But yeah, I don't know why that's a norm. That's weird. And like when you like put your hand over your heart, why do you have to use your right hand?
Yeah, true. Like I was watching The Office and they were playing the national anthem and Kevin had his hand on his left hand on his heart. Well, not really his heart.
Yeah.
Well, that's because it would be this. It's over your heart, so that's why the right this.
It's such an awkward position for
Yeah,
your
this
arm.
makes more sense. That's why it is.
Okay. But yeah, but I'm saying like if you have something in your nose, you want to pick your nose, that's fine. Just wash your hands.
Yeah.
And like
even like people that use a tissue to pick their nose.
Dude,
Like, just
yeah.
use your finger.
Screw that.
Come on.
It's so the tissue's so inefficient, and it just
You
doesn't
get shit in your nose. You
Yo,
get all that tissue dust.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you get like do you get like a sense of like accomplishment though when you go to pick your nose and you get like a good booger out? You're like, man, I just got that thing out. You know? Do you know that feeling? It's like it feels
You can
good to get it
breathe.
out. Not even that. It's just like the sense of getting it out. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I think it's more that like I'm able to breathe now.
Oh, see, I don't.
You get.
Oh, I
pumped
can't
up,
really
like,
breathe.
You're just like, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I'm
do.
talking about.
I do. The bigger the booger, the more excited I get.
But like going off of that, another thing that's unacceptable, like why is it unacceptable, is why can't we talk about this stuff that we're talking about? Like why is it weird to talk about picking your nose or like admit to picking your nose?
Yeah.
Or talking about shitting and like
Like sex and
Yeah.
poop and piss and
yeah,
dick
Like,
and
why are
Yeah.
people like are weirded out by that?
yeah, and like the only setting where it's normal is like on YouTube and like podcasts and
Yeah.
stuff. Like in normal face-to-face conversation when you're not recording something like this, you can't just be like, "Yo, do you ever like shit blah blah blah," you know? Everyone
I mean, like you got to pick your times when you can talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not just gonna go to like my random friend's house in front of like their parents that I okay. Say like I just met somebody, I wouldn't go to their parents and be like, "Yo, I took a huge shit."
Yeah. No, I mean I get that, but no, I agree. I don't know why it's weird to talk about.
Yeah, I feel
Because
like
I don't mind talking about it.
yeah, me neither.
And it makes for a lot of funny stories and like
I
if
think
you
it's funny. It makes it more funny because it's such a like a forbidden
Yeah.
thing to talk about, kind of.
like if we were just to talk about like drinking water, it's not funny because you
it's, like,
just drink water.
Just like
Yeah. That was a really bad example. But no, I agree. I like talking about poop. I like some good old
yeah.
some D&P.
What?
All right, the last one I have, the last socially unacceptable thing that I could think of is, you know how there's colored tattoos? Why is there never white tattoos. I
Is that
never,
not a thing?
I never have ever seen a white tattoo.
Well, I feel like people that get color tattoos are white, so it wouldn't show up.
But a black person could get a white tattoo,
But
right?
I've never seen a black person with a color tattoo.
I feel like oh wait, I think you can get them. I think they just don't pop out as much because their
Maybe, yeah.
skin's darker.
Yeah, and then maybe they just don't want.
Dude,
more.
I feel
don't know.
like I don't know. Like I feel like a white tattoo on black skin would look so cool. I feel like that would look dope. Don't you think?
Could.
I don't know.
I guess.
Depending on the design.
Yeah, I mean, I think it could. Maybe there's a reason. There's got to be
maybe-
some sort of reason.
Maybe they don't do it because like
I've literally never seen a white tattoo before.
never have I. That's what I was thinking. All right. Well, anyways, that's all we have for the.
My shoulder almost popped out.
If you're listening, Kyle just had a very close call with his shoulder
I can
dislocating.
just like feel when it's gonna start when it's about to go,
Yeah.
and then I just have to
You
catch
freak
myself.
out, yeah. But anyways, that's all we have for this episode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I think this is our longest episode yet, which let us know if you guys prefer these longer ones that are hour 15, hour 20, hour 30, or more of like 55 minutes. So I don't know. I mean, I like both, so we'll just see what people like the most and stick with that. But anyways, Kyle, where can they follow you?
Follow me on Instagram, Kyle Stafford36, Twitter, KStaff36.
You can follow me at Hey Narwhal on Twitter and Instagram. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel or subscribe to the podcast if you're listening on one of the audio streaming platforms.
Follow Instagram follow Pins Podcast on @Pins Podcast on Twitter and Instagram.
Yep. There's a Facebook page too. There's
Facebook
everything.
page
We're just out there.
Yeah.
But also be sure to go check out my personal YouTube channel where Kyle and I upload videos. He's usually in every video. We upload once a week, and it's just a lot of funny videos, challenge videos, stupid stuff, and it's a lot of fun. Anyways, that's it for this episode.
Peace.